in a shear, the y-axis is fixed and the image of the point 1, 1 is the point 1, 4. Draw a diagram showing the image of the unit square under this transformation S and find the matrix that represents the shear. Okay, so basically we're going to draw ourselves a set of axes. So the unit square is this one here. I'm going to mark on this one being the point being I, this being J, this be the point P, this obviously be O. P moves to, because P is the point 1, 1, P is going to move to the point 1, 4, which is that point there, which means because the y-axis fixed, I will move to this point here, which is going to be 1, 3. That becomes I dash. J stays put, so that stays as J dash because the points on the y-axis are fixed, and 0 stays where it is. If we now join those up, we get that sort of shape. So it's like the shape's sort of been pushed upwards, keeping this point fixed. This is called a shear. If we look at the point I for I to I dash, that's gone up 3 units, and it is actually 1 away from the axis. 3 divided by 1 is 3, so that gives a shear factor of 3, and we can see the gradient of this line is actually 1/3. Right, how do we actually find the matrix? Well, we find the matrix by looking what happens to I under the transformation, the point 1, 0, the base unit vectors. So under the shear, the unit vector I, 1, 0, will map to the point 1, 3, and J, 0, 1, will map onto its same point, 0, 1, it's fixed. And we get the matrix by writing this one down as a column vector and this one down as a column vector. So S will be 1, 3, 0, 1. So that gives me the matrix that represents this transformation. Okay, here we have a drawing done in GeoGebra. Okay, and the answer there. And in general, a shear with the y-axis fixed, shear factor K, will be 1, 0, K1. Okay, so I hope you've understood, and I thank you very much for watching.